Welcome to the Right Club podcast, where the focus is on helping you, the real estate investor, advance to the next level. And now let's join this week's hosts and share ways for you to customize your life.
So you've got some numbers behind you. And so what we need to make sure that we're talking about it, I'm reading recent deals. So in a very quick encapsulation, can you explain what those recent deals are? It looks like you've got about 4 of them up there. Looks like
Absolutely.
a fourplex, 13th, Mansfield, and Spring Glen. So I'm guessing those are streets.
Those are streets. And by the way, no one's commented on the pink wall. I mean,
I was waiting because look at what's behind Danielle. He's got a pink wall too.
That's right. I remember that.
You can't see my walls too much, but I do have a peachy pinky walls too. So there you go.
You have a pink top, so
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's a great color. I was saying, how many people have pink walls in their office, right? So yeah, then actually, if
you're wearing a pink shirt, so real men do wear pink.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So yeah, in fact, these were 2 of these deals were funded by a member of the Right Club, and that's part of why we have them up here. But I'll just kind of, if you'd like me to, do you want me to choose one or just kind of run through them really quickly?
Whatever can give the most bang and the most overview.
Sure.
Because we are, of course, keeping an eye on the clock. So whichever you feel would be the best.
Yeah, and I can run through them really, really quickly too. But
great.
We just bought a fourplex in an area called Green Cove Springs, which is it's about 25 minutes from our office. So it's here in Jacksonville, but it's in one of those kind of west of town type areas. It's amazing growth opportunities, and we feel that this place is going to be double what we paid for it. We paid $425,000 for it, just as an FYI, which again, just from a simple pricing standpoint, from what's available up in Canada versus opportunities down here. Right now, it cash flows $1,200 a month. The debt service on it is about $2,300. We've got some taxes, insurance on top. But the tenants that have been there up to 8 years, between 4 and 8 years, have not had a rent increase in that time. And right now, rents in Jacksonville are across the board up 30%. So all leases are up in December, and they're going to be obviously getting an increase at that time. We think our cash flow on this is going to end up increasing by about $200 per unit. So just this one place alone is cash flowing about $2,000. Will once we get it kind of renewed leases here in just a few months, but it's exciting because it's in an area that we just think is going to be bringing a lot more growth and certainly increase our value. And what's neat about it, and part of why I shared it, is because one of the things that we tell people and that we teach people here that I think is important when you're looking for opportunities, it's sometimes tough to outspend the big boys, right? And people are always looking for different ways to uncover motivated sellers. That's what we do here. But what we teach people is to reach out to all of the local wholesalers and we buy house people in your area and agents that specialize in working with not just investors, but with REO type properties. And one of the things that seems to be a little bit of a secret down here is following some of the auctions that they have online. And there's a site called Hubzoo down here that, there's a great house that we didn't get this morning, but we bid on it. And there were 2 other bidders in a city of as big as Jacksonville. But this was a referral from a guy that was a local real estate investor. He's has unfortunately terminal cancer, and we ended up buying. This was the 4th place that we bought from him, all of them off market, and just found him back in February by just making a few phone calls to some local people and said, anything you have now, anything that you might have under contract, anything you may not want to close, we'd sure love to have the first look at everything. And he was able to give us first crack at that. So not only is it a great fourplex, and I know that you guys like the cash flows and the multis, and this one is just something we're really, really excited about. So, and again, I'll just kind of go quickly. This one here, 13th, is somebody funded by one of the members of the Right Club. And as I was kind of going through this ahead of it, I said, to my guys here, my team, so there's nothing really sexy about the deal. And they said, no, it's when you're making money, it's sexy. But I wanted to share the fact that this is just a deal that ran across our desk. It's nothing special. I'm not going to drive my wife and kids by and say, hey guys, look, I own that property, right? It's nothing like that. but this is just a property that we paid $65,000 for. It just kind of came to us. In fact, the investor from the Right Club doesn't know, because we just this afternoon looks like we accepted an offer at $95,000 as it sits. And again, nothing fancy, but it's a nice $30,000 hit. But I do want to share this. We agreed to pay points to the investor on this. And we agreed, even though we were going to flip it, that we would guarantee 3 months of payments. And so we paid 3 points, and we guaranteed 3 months of payments, even though we thought we would sell it within 30 days. And so we want it to be good for the folks we work with. And so we'll make 30 on the deal. I think the investor that put the 65.5 up will make just about $5,000 in probably less than 45 days. And if it's good, hopefully she'll roll it back and we'll do it again. But we like to make deals. We want to be good for everyone that we work with. It's one of our mantras here. We really believe in having a win-win. And if it's good for us and good for you, then we'll do it again. And as long as we're making money and everybody is happy, that's what we're shooting for. So again, I don't know if that's sexy or not, but it's a decent little money maker, quick, $25,000 profit. I think it was good for the investor, and that's why I share it. So,
well, if you hadn't, you've got 3,500 deals underneath your belt in 26 years. So you don't do 3,500 deals if you don't have a really high value of work ethic and going into it with the mindset of being a winner.
Thanks for listening to the Right Club podcast, where the focus is on helping all levels of real estate investors advance to the next level and help you customize your life. Be sure to tune in next week at rightclub.com/podcast or wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you get a few seconds, please rate the podcast wherever you're listening. It helps the show get noticed by others like you, and we truly appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe.